So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this whole Dr. Umar, Mr. Umar situation and with his daughter. So essentially, before I go ahead and play these videos that I have today to present to you, essentially what happened was his daughter came out on TikTok. She's 22 years old. He has two, allegedly four, but two that we know of that he's claiming. And she's out here saying essentially he was not in my life at all, did not help me out with anything, never came to any graduation, birthday, nothing. But he has another daughter, and I want to actually kind of create a bond with this girl, okay, with this female over here. I want to create a bond with my sister, okay? And you have a lot of people who that's just something that is serious and very important for them, okay? And apparently, he's like, oh, well, I don't know who you are over here doing all the extra stuff. She put him out on blast, and then he out here saying like, "Oh, I gave your mama money," and kind of like belittling them, saying like essentially your emotions, how you're feeling is very unimportant. So why are you even bothering me with this mess? So let's go ahead and start these videos, and we're gonna get into it.
I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to bashing you.
Really?
I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life.
Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong. For anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me when my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters. I want y'all to listen. My phone number has been the same for 20 years. So anybody telling you they've been trying to reach me and my phone number hasn't changed in 20 years, mind you, I speak at graduations in Philadelphia all the time. I'm on the street in Philadelphia all the time. I have events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere. And you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Trying to build your struggle streamer career off of my back, coming up out of nowhere, acting like you've been looking for me. Get Mama Smurf. When can the three of us have a sit down? I'm ready for this. When can Mama Smurf, Papa Smurf, and Baby Smurf have a sit down? Oh, I'm ready for this. And I will have my white man paperwork. When can we do the sit down? When can we do the sit down? Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who? child custody file this thick. What are we talking about? Where is Mama Smurf? What is your mama's Instagram? We want to ask her some questions. Where's your mama's face? Where is the mother? And none of y'all asking no questions.
Lord have mercy.
This is how you know that this is not about the truth. If his number hasn't changed in 20 years, why haven't you called for an in-person conversation? You wait until now. Why is that? Why did you wait until now? I want you to get off of social media for a minute. Stop looking ridiculous. Get off social media for a minute, baby Smurf. Stop looking ridiculous. And I want you to get Mama Smurf. And on Thursday, 1 week from today, I'm calling you out, you and Mama Smurf. I want a respectable private FDMG tour and luncheon. Baby Smurf, Mama Smurf, and Big Papa. Wilmington, Delaware. Let's put it into this right now.
Stuff. Why would they go all the way to Wilmington, Delaware? If they're up in, why don't you just go to their crib? You know where the mom lives. I assume you do anyways. Why would you not just go and be like, hey daughter, hey, ex, baby mama, whatever. I seen the video. Yo, can we actually have a sit down? I'm actually going to be in town in about a week. So if we could just talk, I'll be cool with that. Why do they got to travel? People may say, okay, it's not that far, but still, why can't you just come? So you have that. Then you have him putting her on blast, calling her a quote unquote struggle streamer. What are we talking about? Why would you call your daughter this? Why would you, all I'm going to say is this. My dad would not do this. Okay. You don't spend any time. You say, oh, well, I got court documents. Hey, I was paying child support since before you even born and yada, yada, yada. But you were never there. Yeah, does child support help? I don't know how much he was paying. But yes, does it help with some bills to help out the mother since she's the one who's primarily taking care? Sorry, she's the only one taking care of the child. Does it help? Yes. But being a parent is more than just giving money. That's why you go and see these people who go to these psychiatrists and then they're like, well, what's going on? Well, I was never hugged enough as a kid. They never really said they love me. And you have people who legit never get that. They got a parent who's not in their life, never said they love them, never came for any birthday parties, never came for any graduation events, never came for anything. You were a hall monitor, which I was. You were student of the month multiple times. Something like that. Your 5th grade promotion. It's not a graduation, just promotion. Nothing. Your prom, your homecoming, if you went to those. Your first day moving into college. Nothing. Your freaking band concerts. You didn't go to anything? Okay. But that's another thing. He's like, well, I was in Delaware. I'd be in Philadelphia. I got plenty of family over there. I do this. I do that. Then how come if you're in every single area, you're paying for it with people's money who's donating for that damn school? That didn't even happen. You're paying for all this stuff. And you couldn't be like, hey, I'm in town. Let's go and kick it. Because when I'm in town, right? When I go back to my hometown, my home state, people I know that I'm cool with, ain't many, but people that I know that I'm cool with, I'm like, hey, if you're available, we kick it. I let you know 3 months, 2-3 months in advance anyways, I'll be there. But, if you know you're going to be there, why not say, hey, let's go and have fun. Let's go and kick it. Hey, I'm be staying in this hotel over here, just so you know. Nothing? You tell everybody but your daughter? Okay. To me, you sound like none more, and we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it with another video. He's a Ray Ray. That's what he is. Nothing more. He is a glorified Ray Ray. We will be getting into it with the next coming up videos. But that's all he is a glorified Ray Ray. There are different levels to Ray Rayisms. Okay? He's on one of them. But I just personally don't get how people can entertain this foolishness, all the three-peat crap that he does. And then he really doesn't say much of anything. You know, he got to keep repeating, so it makes it seem like he's driving some point home when there really is no point. But let's continue.
I've known Dr. Umar for 3 years. I met him when I was 24 years old. And this is a recent picture. We just met in June of last year. And we did discuss his children along with a few other things. We met up at Brandywine Diner on Concord Pike last year. And because he wanted to take me out to lunch, and I kind of wanted to talk about just have a conversation with him regarding like Black content creators on TikTok and social media. So while we're talking, we talk about religion, we talk about racism in America, we talk about secret societies, because that was really my peak of interest. So we first started off by talking about why he was in Wilmington again. He's always going to his school in Wilmington, Delaware, because number one, he's being audited by the IRS a lot. When I first met him in 2022, he literally told me he was there because his accountant was caught stealing funds from the school. They were receiving donations for the school, and he was saying that his accountant was stealing money. So he had to fire that accountant, and the IRS was asking for proof, like where the money went. So he started commuting from Philadelphia to Wilmington, Delaware frequently, just so he could be at the school in case anybody shows up and asks why the school's not done or where the kids are at or what's going on. So when I met up with him last year, he was just coming back from the school when we had lunch. I guess the IRS is still asking him about the school because it's not done. Like, he's receiving money donations, but there's no progress with the school. If you were to go up right now to the school, like, there's wooded boards on the doors, on the windows, there's weeds, graffiti on some of the buildings. Like, it's not in proper condition. There's no AC, there's no heating, there's nothing. Like, it's not, the school's not ready. When we were talking at the table, I started asking him a lot of private questions, like, were you married? Do you have any kids? He was telling me, yes, I have 2 daughters. One of them is a teenager and the other one is maybe 7 years old at the time. So the child is probably 9 years old. So he was saying to me that the mother of those girls, or the mother of, I don't know if it's 2 separate women or just one woman, the woman or the women are taking him to court for child support because he's not an active dad. He's not in their life. And he told me that as well. He doesn't visit them as much as he should. However, he visits his mom a lot, and she's in Philly. So I just was confused. I was like, how are you talking about being a pillar and how Black men are so needed in families today, but you're not even an active dad? He was not an active father. He said it. He confirmed it. I can back this young lady up. He did say that he was not going to be there. And on top of that, he was saying that he would like to, in the future, every 2 weeks out of the month, go to Ghana. He practices Ifa, which is African spirituality. And we were talking about that for a while because I'm kind of versed in it as well. And so when we were talking, I was asking him, I was like, so you never got married? He said, oh no, I never got married to any of those women, but he dated a lot. And I could tell that he was a playboy because he was very, very flirtatious, very. And also I noticed too, his personality is much different in person than it is online. I'm not sure if it's because I'm a woman or something like that, but he's not as animated. He seems more hyped up when he's like on a podcast or online, really engaging. He was not as engaging in person. And I felt like that was interesting. I was having to ask him questions. He didn't really ask me questions. It was almost like we had lunch just for me to ask him questions. And I didn't really like that because it was supposed to be a back and forth discussion. And so we were talking about a variety of topics. He is extremely flirtatious. And that was the last time I met up with him, and probably the last time, because it was very aggressive because I'm in a relationship. And when I had met up with him last year, I told my partner, like, I'm going to go have lunch with Dr. Umar. He was like, what the fuck? So he was like, yeah, go have lunch and come back and let me know how it goes. But y'all, before I go back to seeing my boyfriend, on my life, when we left, I gave him a hug. He was like, He said, the women got to have booty. And I was like, what? He said, you got to have booty. If I'm talking to you, you got to have booty. Can you cook? I was like, yeah, I can cook. He was like, good. Good. So you can cook and you got booty. And he was backing up from me. He said, He said, business before back shots. Business before back shots. I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding. And mind you, I'm in a fucking relationship. So I was like, what do you mean business before back shots, nigga? Like, what? So he's laughing to himself and he goes back to his car because he was going to go back to Philly to go take care of his mom. And I was like, I can't see this fool again. Because what do you mean business before back shots? No back shots are being given. What? Because business before back shots, whose back are you shooting? Because it's not mine. The fuck? So extremely flirtatious. Very much so. I remember asking him too, like, are you and Suki Hana like a thing? Because I know she's from Delaware too. I was like, do y'all, are y'all fucking? I was asking him too. I was like, are you and Suki like a thing? Like you, because I know she from Delaware too. I'm like, are y'all fucking? Like, and he was like, no, we're friends. That's my girl. She got her own restaurant in downtown Wilmington somewhere. Sure. When you say to me, business before back shots, and you and Suki are just friends, highly doubt it, because you got a big booty too. Anyway, I say all this to say, this young lady is telling the truth. He is a deadbeat father, extreme hypocrite, and huge flirt. This is not the black man you think he is. He's loyal. He got a wife at home. He take care of his kids. He's not that type of black man. He is, he spreads his seed. He told me he only got 2 kids. I feel like it's more. He's not visiting his children. He's not paying child support. And these things came out of his own fucking mouth. Okay? So I believe this young lady, and I just had to wait.
He's a Pookie. And a Ray Ray. Nothing more to be said. He's clearly a Pookie. You don't take care of your kids. You're having a business meeting with this lady. And then you're going to go and say business before back shots. Like the fact that she said, whose back are you shooting? Because to me, I feel like, what? Excuse me, what did you say? Because to me, that sounds like sexual harassment. Is that where we're going with this? Am I bringing lawsuits or, what's going on? Because at the end of the day, that is highly inappropriate to be saying for a business connection to what you have. And he just thought, oh, ha. Because I'm sure a lot of women just be like, oh, ha, ha. What? You're supposed to be this activist that really doesn't do much. Yeah, you may do a little something here and there, a little sprinkle, a little... But overall, you haven't really done anything. Apparently, he's been talking about this day in school for 10 years. There's a lady, black lady. She actually teaches, it's like, not on just the weekends, but she teaches like Black history. That's one of her main things. So you have somebody like that who's actually trying to do something and has actually started doing it with way less funding than what this guy has. Now you can say, oh, well, it's different because he's trying to build an entire school. It don't take that long, y'all. It don't take that dang long to be doing all that. All the certificates and all that stuff, that should have already been done. You got the building. It needs to be created. Oh, well, I only want this kind of person to build the building. It don't take that long. Here's the thing. Near me, we have a on our highway. They're building like another road kind of thing. It's gonna be for tolls. They already got another one for tolls, but instead of just adding another lane, they got like another road that they're building. Okay, they're almost done. I think they're about 60% done. They've been working on it for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then outside doing all the extra, a year and a half, maybe 2 years is what they've been doing. And they should be done. So probably in a total of 3 years or so. they'll be done. You had over 10. You are over 3 times as much. And they're building a highway road. And you can't build a school? I seen an HEB. Was not there before at all. Over there. They have the grocery store HEB. Then they got like this little convenient HEB little convenience store kind of thing. And then they have, I think they have a gas station over there as well. Not only that, but then you had all of these other businesses. Like you got I think it's the AT&T that's over there. You got a Mexican restaurant. You got a Chinese restaurant, or I think it was Thai actually, restaurant. You know, you got a, not Mike's Pizza, but you got one of those other, like a Marco's or something, pizza shop. They got a McDonald's being built now because it wasn't there before. They got Chase Bay. All this in the span of like 2 years. And you can't build one school in 10 plus years?
Dr. Umar, I was waiting for this day to happen. Not that I'm wishing on somebody's downfall, but the first time I heard him speak, I was watching something on YouTube years ago, but I knew of him when I lived in Philly. So I'm born and raised from Philly. I sensed his energy years ago. He is so full of it. He's one of those people that God has given him a gift, or you can call it the creator, whoever he may believe in, or whoever you may believe in, gave him a gift that he turned into a talent. And that gift was given to him to help other people. But instead, he feels as though if he talks good and do semi-good, then he can do bad. Just like the young lady that came out and said, I saw her TikTok today. She went to meet up with him and conversate with him. And he said something to her to the likings of doing business before booty or whatever. Dr. Umar, in my opinion, has been a very, very terrible person to take
Activist
on
role
such
model.
a big view or a big representation of a certain amount of the Black community. He's full of it. I knew that a long time ago, and I've been telling people that school was never going to open. You can sense his energy through your phone, through your computer, that he is gaming you. He a job turkey. That's what they used to call people back in Philly. He a job turkey. I mean, I could call him a dickhead. He that too, but he a job turkey. He a straight turkey. Turkey sandwich. Like, nobody, I don't even know why people still follow him and believe the words that come out his mouth. Like, and yeah, you need to go talk to your daughter. You talking about something, go get her mom. The relationship between you and her mom ain't got nothing to do with the relationship between you and her. See, that's the problem. That's letting you know that man has not really taken his own advice. Whatever relationship you have with her mother, that's one thing. Now that girl is old enough to talk to. She's reaching out. You need to go talk to your daughter. All of your kids, even the ones you don't know that you might want to claim. And that girl don't got to do no darn, what do you call that, paternity test. She look just like the man. She just a light-skinned version. I've been telling y'all Dr. Umar was full of shit. I don't know why y'all in the Black community don't be believing me. Stop bandwagon. Y'all be bandwagon jumping. Like, y'all just jump just because a person sound like they talking conviction, just like the pastors in the church. Y'all really truly believe that what they saying is valid, and they lives is screwed up. They don't even take their own advice. He got so much to say about everybody and the women in the Black community, but look at him. You ain't married none of your baby moms. You're not even married now, sir. Dr. Umar, the fuck?
Used to play in the mud. Let them drag Nana Payana's name through the mud, because one thing we know about the mud is all living things get their nutrients from the mud. The lotus flower comes up out the mud. Where does the lotus flower come? It comes from the mud of the ocean, the mud of the river, and it pushes through the mud up to the sun. So I ain't got no problem with people throwing my name in the mud. I love the mud. I love the soil. Didn't God make the black man and black woman from the black mud, the black soil? So let them throw my name. Let them curse me and mock me. Let them ridicule me and slander me. Brothers and sisters, the closer we get to FDMG, the closer we get to FDMG, the closer we get to FDMG, the more slander there will be. I said the closer we get to FDMG, the more slander there will be. I said the closer we get.
I'm literally
to
just gonna let this because this
the more slander
the bad
that we will see, brothers and
narrative.
sisters.
I don't
And I'm built for it. The son of Ogun. I got my
y'all honest to God, y'all gotta start honestly opening up y'all eyes. We can't be this slow. We can't be this off. We cannot be this blind in our support and love for people that are doing some of the worst things and is nowhere near the example that black people need to be as far as what our leaders are supposed to show themselves to rock out with. And I'm not saying that I'm it, but I'm way further along than these motherfuckers. This is crazy. Y'all are literally making excuses for this nigga not calling his daughter. And pick up the phone and call your goddamn daughter, bruh. This ain't even on some content type stuff, right? I would have proactively prevented my daughter from ever doing some content about me. No way, no how should this ever be a conversation that we having right now. And we got these dudes in the chat that is literally defending Umar Johnson. And this school is never, ever, ever going to open. It will never open. Ever. I said it 6 years ago. I'm saying it today. And it's no closer to being open than it is. And now you got your daughter over here holding you accountable. Pick up the phone and call your daughter, dog. This ain't even on no we need to hold him accountable at this point. This is just sad. This is sad. This is sad, and it is the worst display and the most visible display of the black community that we have today. It's sad. It's genuinely sad.
Hello, guys. So I just wanted to come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So, yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, oh, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So, no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else have I been seeing? Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter. What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I seen, but y'all don't know nothing. That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it.
I get it. I 100% get it. You know, people gonna support him if they want to support him, but to me, this dude has never, I never looked at him and been like, oh man, he's someone you should listen to. I'm like, the dude seems like a clown to me, but obviously people are still going to support and still going to hope and pray that that dang school's gonna open up in a while. But, you know, what do you all think down below?